to my blog. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Innova Crysta for you. It's not a normal review that everybody else does. It's a review for 1 lakh kilometers. I've owned this car for 3.5 years and we've done about 1 lakh on it. And I would like to tell you all what has been my experience owning this car and why did I buy it and why am I selling it. So let's start with discussing back in 2018, why did I buy this car and what are the options I had and what really made me take the plunge into buying a car that is more suited to taxi operators. This was the image that was coming with the car. I being an entrepreneur was very skeptical about buying this car, and this is the first Toyota I've owned. So back in the day at that price I had the options of a couple of Mahindras. I had the option of going for a Hyundai Creta. I had the option of going for a sedan. But what I was looking for was a mile muncher. Now, since I've had this car like for 3.5 years and it's done about 1 lakh, you can imagine the amount of traveling I do. And this is not the only car I use. So what I was looking for was a car with reliability, and the maintenance cost was something that always worried me when it came to German cars or European cars. So keeping all those aspects in mind, this was like the whole package, okay, except the image it carries with it. I would not want to be caught driving it. However, it scores over competitors like Kia Carnival, which I would never drive. Okay, there have been situations when my driver was not available. Yes, I would drive this car, but it's okay. I mean, seeing the trade-off that I would have with a sedan that I could drive, but I would not be so comfortable in it. Versus mostly that my driver drives this car, drives me around. It kind of like ticked all the boxes except the so-called image that comes around with it. Anyway, so I took the plunge and I bought the Innova, and my experience regarding reliability has been 100%. I have no complaints. This car has never given me any kind of trouble. So anybody who really values reliability, go for the Toyota Innova Crysta or any Toyota. I think they're all very reliable. When it comes to maintenance, I never got any surprises. I always knew what it's going to cost me for maintenance. My car was mostly serviced at MGF Toyota in Gurgaon. They sent me a courtesy driver who would like kind of pick up the car every time and drop the car without any extra charges. I have never given my car for more than say 3 to 4 hours. This is what it takes to service this car. So I mean, if you give it in the morning at 9 and by 2 you have your car back. So it's a very good experience that I've had with this car. And what I would like to show you the prime reason for me to own a car. I'm like a big guy. I'm like 6 feet 3 inches tall, and I feel cramped up in most cars. Okay, so where I usually sit is back in this seat here. And I would like you to see the kind of leg space I have, and there is absolutely no other car in the market that would give me this kind of comfort except the Kia Carnival. But obviously this comes with all that reliability, and the back seat kind of reclines. So it's a perfect package. I mean, for a person who's going to be driven by the driver, who does a lot of miles, kilometers, a lot of traveling. This car is very reliable, gives no kind of surprises. So that was it. I mean, that was my primary reason to go for a Toyota Innova Crysta. And like I said, in the 1 lakh kilometers I've had it, I've never had any issues. And I think it's going to go another 9 lakh kilometers without any issues. I would also like to tell you that the tires on my car, these are the second set of tires. My original set lasted 85,000. I mean, 85,000 you don't even get on a small car. And this being such a heavy car, and the amount of traveling we don't even do like it's driven over everything, like potholes, everything. And the tires lasted me 85,000 kilometers, 85. Okay, and then I put a brand new set of tires, and they're still looking good. I mean, they've done what, about 15,000? Seems still like brand new. Okay, what I don't like about this car is the harsh ride it has. Okay, it throws you around. When I was buying this car from the salesman, and I asked him, so I've owned a BMW, a Mercedes, a lot of European cars, and the biggest issue with those cars was always the suspension and the maintenance. So when I took a test drive of this car, I was asking the sales guy, tell me how long is the suspension going to last before I have to fix it. And he told me that I would break my bones before the suspension would break. And I can truly tell you, maybe he was joking, but this car, if you are not used to a jarry ride, it kind of like rattles your bones. Okay, so yeah, I have been shaking around in the car a lot, but that's the trade-off you have for the reliability that this car gives you. Excellent suspension. I could have even bought a Fortuner, but I didn't see the value that I was paying for a Fortuner when it had the same engine. This one has better interior space, better headroom, better leg room, better comfort, captain seats. I really couldn't convince myself to spend that extra double the money to buy the Fortuner, even though the Fortuner would look good on me driving. But come to think of it, what is the pleasure of driving in a city like Delhi or Gurgaon? So it's better to have a driver who drives you around. And yeah, I mean, this was any day a better deal compared to any other car in the market. Why am I selling it? It's time to, I usually keep my cars for about 4 years, and today I'm getting a good price for it. And yeah, I probably will upgrade to something else, or I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm not selling it because it's giving me any problems. It's a great car. I can keep it for another 5 years, 10 years. There's really no problem. So anybody out there who's looking to buy a car, a Crysta or any car, just go and give this a test drive. They're really nice cars. They will never let you down. They just do what they're supposed to do responsibly. Reliability is amazing. If peace of mind is what you care for, go for it. Like, don't even think twice. Another aspect that I would like to share is that this car has given me an average fuel consumption, say about 13.5 kilometers per liter, which is really great for the car this size. I mean, I was not expecting, when I was buying it, I was never expecting more than 10 kilometers to a liter. But this is done really well when it comes to that. The air conditioning is amazing. Okay, there is absolutely no doubt that I mean, we've never put it all throughout on full air conditioning, say for more than 20 minutes. It just chills the car so much that either you got to switch it off or you got to turn up the temperature. So that wise, it's been amazing. I mean, except for the jarring ride, I seriously have no complaints about this car. I don't want to let it go, but you got to think from your head. I have to let it go. I'm getting a good price. Time for me. Owned it too long, 3.5 years. Probably buy another one now. Will I buy another Innova? Yes, I would. Am I going to buy it after I sell this? No, because there's nothing wrong with it. I would just, if I want to keep an Innova, I'll keep this. There's nothing wrong with it. So anybody who's looking for a new car or an old car, go ahead and buy the Crysta. It has no problems. This one is a 2.8 liter diesel automatic, wonderful automatic gearbox. I mean, it's fast, it's responsive. I mean, I have no complaints about this car other than the jarring ride. However, most people in the country think that Innova has a very beautiful, soft ride. However, that's not my opinion. I think there are other cars in the market which give a better ride comfort. But overall, nothing beats this car. Okay, before signing off, I would like to say that this car also retains its value. It doesn't depreciate as much as other cars. I mean, I'm hardly losing any money on this car for the amount of kilometers I've driven it, the amount of service it's given me. Overall, again, I would like to say, go ahead and buy it. Don't think twice. Thank you.